Hi, this is Rich. I'm back with the multi-part series of videos covering the richwithpoints.com website. Today's video, we're covering the credit cards section. Jump in here. This page just basically lists every credit card on the website. As you can see here, you can filter, so Bank of America, so it'll show all the Bank of America cards. Chase, all the Chase cards. If you want to do, American Airlines and so on. So it'll just filter those out. You'll notice that some of these cards are kind of grayed out. These are cards that you can't apply to. I want to sort of hide those, but people can still have the cards. So I don't want to eliminate them from the site, but I also don't want to make it seem like you can go and apply for this card. So that's why those are grayed out. You can also pin cards that are important to you. So if any card that you're like, oh, I use this card all the time, or it's a card that I have and I just want easy access to it, you can just pin those. So I'm just going to grab a few here. Chase Sapphire. And so at the top, easy access to those cards. So anytime you come to the site and you just want to dive in and see what your benefits are for that particular card or whatever, it gives you an easy way of jumping straight into those cards. If you don't want those here, if you want to hide those, you can just collapse this little section. When you collapse it, they'll pop back in and show up in here, so they won't be invisible to you, or you won't forget that this is pinned and collapsed and you can't find that card again. But when it's expanded, then they won't show up in this bigger list. They'll just, because they're up here. And then of course you can just unpin any cards you don't want and they'll fall back into the main list. The other icon you'll see here is this add to compare. So if you wanted to compare a few cards to each other, you click on that, it'll throw it into this compare bar. Just click away or close it and it will go away, and you can add another one and then click the card. And then once you have a max of 3, you can then click this button to go to the compare section, which we'll cover in a subsequent video, where you can side by side, line by line, compare those 3 cards to each other. All right. And then you'll also see that if you have the card, it'll be highlighted here saying that you had the card. If you click on this, it'll bring you to the My Cards section, where you can either delete that or add new cards, or manage all the cards that you have. And then currently all the credit cards are ordered in alphabetical order as they are displayed here. And then they are also ordered in personal cards are first and business cards are last. So the business cards are all listed down here. And the business cards, just to make it easy, some cards are very clear that it's business, Business Prime and American Express Business Gold, but some aren't. So I put this little business tag up here. It's on there just to make sure that it's consistent. You don't have to look around with your eyes to find business, because they're all in different places. You can just look right there. If it's business, it's going to be there. If it's not business, then there won't be anything there. And then if you click on a card, so I've clicked into the American Express Gold, one of the most popular cards out there. On the detail page, it'll give you what the sign-up bonus is, the annual fee, whether or not it has foreign transaction fees, if it is able to redeem its points in the travel portal for that particular bank or card, and then if it has access to transfer partners. If there is a limited time offer, it'll be denoted here. Also, if it gives extra points for that limited time offer, it will show right here. Let me just show you what that looks like real quick. So one of these, so this one has it. So it shows that's the original offer behind it if you hovered over it, and then, or long click on a mobile device, I think it is. And then in gold, the actual limited time offer will be there. Let me go back to the American Express. The regular bonus information will be below if there is a limited time offer. If there's no limited time offer, then it'll just list the regular bonus information here. And then it has the spin category section. Now you'll see this little button right here. Some of the cards will have multiple buttons depending on the type of card, and it's basically just a toggle that modifies the earning points. So it gives you a sense of what, since this card has access to the transfer partners, then you can get more value out of the points by transferring them to partners. You can. The pointsguys.com website has a valuation. We use those valuations to determine how much each card or system's points are worth, and then we apply that to the points that you earn so that you can get a sort of an apples to apples comparison across cards, across point systems. So if you don't want that, you can always turn that off over in the My Profile section, or you can just toggle it off here on the card or wherever it's showing. Any page that is showing this modification of the earning points, you can just turn that off and it'll show you the raw earning points. But doing this gives you the ability to understand, okay, yeah, I'm getting 2x, or in this particular case, I'm getting 4x on dining, but maybe I'm getting 4x or 5x on a different card, but those points are worth less than these points. These are worth double, actually, in American Express's case when you compare them. So that's why we want to give you the ability to compare apples to apples. So these are the points that it earns in. If you go to the American Express website and see that, oh, well, they don't say it's this category, but you say that it's this category, we do break out it into subcategories so that it's a little clearer as to what's being covered. For example, I'll come over here. We'll put in a Sapphire Reserve card. Now, the Sapphire Reserve covers travel at 3x. So let me turn this off. But travel is a broader category that covers a lot of different things. So it covers airfare, it covers cruises, it covers hotels, parking, toll fees, any transit related stuff. So that just happens to be what Chase defines travel as. Other cards may not include the transit-y stuff in their travel. So we try to do that and make it to where you can compare line by line. If you're interested, I need a card that's going to cover my toll fees because I commute to work and I have hellacious toll fees and I need a card that's going to cover that. So you can go look and click on toll fees and find the best card for toll fees. But if I only left it in travel, you wouldn't know. You'd have to glean that and understand that travel is going to cover toll fees, but it's not listed as toll fees. So this just makes it easier if we break it out into these smaller categories when possible. I don't break it up into every little thing. If there is a category that you guys think I'm missing that I should be breaking it out to, let me know, put it in the comments below. Then below the spin categories, we have the standard benefits, which just lists out all the sort of special benefits that this particular card has. Some of the major ones that the Visa or the MasterCard sort of covers, I try to bubble those up too. You can go look so this is a Visa Infinite card. You can click on that. It'll open up the Visa Infinite's website and show you everything that Visa Infinite, no matter what bank it is, if it's a Visa Infinite, it's going to cover a certain range of things. So you can click on there and go look at that. The important ones I try to bubble up, like travel insurance coverage and that sort of thing. So that way you can see, this Visa Infinite maybe covers more stuff than this Visa Signature card might cover when you're comparing line by line. Again, if I'm missing anything, please let me know. I try to do the best job I can at bubbling up all this information for you, so that it's easier to make informed decisions on which card is best for you. The ones that have the star are considered, or what I consider, a high value benefit. I try to make those things that are easy to earn cash. You don't have to work for it. So this annual travel credit, if you travel and you use this card to pay for that travel, you're gonna get up to a $300 credit back. I highlight the monetary value or the points value in some cases over here. We also try to factor that in another section, in the wallet section, that I'll go over in another video. But I try to make that as apparent as possible in the standard benefits section. If it's not a high value benefit, then it'll be listed down here without the gold star. It may be a monetary value, but you either have to work hard for it, or it's like a very niche type of thing, like a certain high-end chains that you have to frequent to get the credit. Things that are like, I'm never gonna do that. I kind of make that not a high value benefit so that you don't assume that, I'm gonna get $199 if I use this card at a hotel. Well, it's not that easy. So, and like memberships, things you have to like join to get the credit for, I really don't consider that a high value benefit unless it's something that is super common. Like maybe the Walmart, you know, a lot of people use Walmart. So having the Walmart credit may be considered a high value benefit. All right, and then if you scroll down past the long list of benefits for the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you'll see the application rules at the very bottom. So these are the rules that it's not always, but generally apply when trying to apply for the credit card. So each credit card will have these application rules if there are any that are known. There are a few that have no application rules that I know of, so they're not listed there. But almost all of them have some kind of an application rule, especially the main popular cards. So then if we scroll back up, you'll see that you have a link to learn more. If you don't already have the card, I have the card, there'll be an apply here button. I don't make any money from that. I would love to get an affiliate link or whatever. I don't have anything. You clicking here does nothing for me. It's just so that it's easier for you to go and learn more about the card or apply to the card without having to go Google it. So there's no special link here that's gonna like track you that it came from my website or anything like that, at least not right now. If there is a video that I've done about the card, it will be here. Most of them don't have this video here because I haven't done a video on every single card, but if there is there, you can click there and learn more about the card. And then if there's a bank, all of them have banks, it'll be listed here. Any point systems that are involved, it'll be listed here. If it's a partner card, let me just find a partner card real quick. Let me come over here and clear that out, and like, let me do, there we go. American Airlines is a good one. So it's an American Airlines card. The bank is Barclays. The point system is the American Airlines miles, and then the partner is American Airlines. So you can dive into those to see more about those. We'll cover these in a different video, but they'll be listed here so you can see how it's all wired together, who's backing the card and what point systems it use. If it's a cash card, I'll come over here and find a cash card. So cash. So Prime is a cash card. So it doesn't have a points, it's just points to cash. And then the partner's Amazon, the bank is Chase, and so on. And then, like I said, if you don't have the card, it'll just have an apply now button, which just takes you to the application page on their website. Again, it's not any special link that is tied to me in any way. All right, so that's the credit card section, and we'll cover the next section in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.